In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on October 9th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Phillies versus Los Angeles Dodgers. Game 4 of the National League Division Series features the Philadelphia Phillies squaring off against the Los Angeles Dodgers in what could be a decisive moment for both clubs. The Dodgers hold a 2-1 series advantage and now have the opportunity to close things out in front of their home fans. Starting on the mound for Philadelphia is Christopher Sanchez, while Los Angeles turns to Tyler Glasnow. Both pitchers previously appeared in Game 1, though under very different circumstances. Sanchez delivered a solid outing, lasting 5.2 innings while allowing only 4 hits and 2 runs, his strongest performance of the season against this high-powered Dodgers lineup. Before that, in 2 earlier meetings with Los Angeles, he had allowed 13 hits and 8 earned runs across 12.2 innings, numbers that stood out as uncharacteristic given his otherwise steady campaign. This season, Sanchez owns a 2.5 earned run average and a 13-5 record, but his recurring struggles against the Dodgers are concerning. Los Angeles continues to feast offensively, posting a .279 batting average and scoring 29 runs across their 5 playoff games. Given that momentum, Sanchez faces another uphill climb against a team that seems to have his number. On the other side, Glasnow gets the start for Los Angeles after a brief appearance in Game 1, where he threw just 1.2 innings, yielding 2 hits but no earned runs. This time around, he's expected to take on a heavier workload, a necessity considering the Dodgers bullpen has allowed 7 runs over the past 2 contests. Fortunately for Los Angeles, Glasnow has been in sharp form lately, giving up 1 or fewer runs in 4 of his last 5 outings. Earlier this season, he had a rough go against the Phillies, lasting only 2 innings and surrendering 5 runs on 2 hits, with control issues continuing to haunt him at times. However, with the pressure mounting and the series hanging in the balance, Glasnow's recent rhythm and ability to command the strike zone could be the stabilizing force Los Angeles needs tonight. The Dodgers let Game 3 slip away at home, forcing them into one more chance to seal the deal before risking a cross-country flight back to Philadelphia for a winner-take-all Game 5. They're banking on Glasnow, one of the league's most formidable arms when healthy, to deliver. Despite missing time with injuries this year, Glasnow still finished the regular season with an impressive 3.19 earned run average and should be capable of facing this Phillies lineup far deeper into the game than his brief first outing. Sanchez remains one of Philadelphia's most dependable pitchers, and it was encouraging for the Phillies to finally show offensive life in Game 3. Yet, despite that burst, Los Angeles still holds the more complete batting order, one that rarely stays quiet for long. The Dodgers tend to rebound quickly after poor showings, and with the series on the line, that resilience could resurface in full force. Trusting Glasnow's reliability over Sanchez's inconsistency feels like the safer bet here, especially with Los Angeles playing at home. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. Both teams will be playing with urgency in this elimination scenario. The Dodgers are determined to end the series here rather than risk a trip back to Philadelphia, while the Phillies are fighting to extend their season another day. Philadelphia's pitching situation remains uncertain, but it's clear that Luzardo won't be returning to the mound after his strong Game 2 effort. That means the Phillies could end up leaning heavily on their bullpen, a scenario that favors Los Angeles, whose offense thrives on exploiting relievers in extended innings. Expect the Dodgers to push the pace offensively while the Phillies adopt a more aggressive approach on the base paths, especially after their costly decision to play small ball late in Game 2. Both lineups have too much firepower to stay quiet for long, and with tension mounting, runs should come in bunches. This matchup sets up perfectly for a fast-paced, offense-driven contest that breaks past the total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Chicago Cubs. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs square off on Thursday at Wrigley Field for Game 4 of the best-of-5 National League Division Series. With the series tightening and elimination pressure rising, both teams know the stakes could not be higher. Milwaukee enters the matchup as the stronger, more balanced club, and aside from a shaky opening frame in Game 3, they've largely looked like the superior team throughout the series. Freddie Peralta has found his rhythm on the mound, showing command and composure, while Matthew Boyd struggles in Game 1 exposed Chicago's vulnerability when facing consistent contact. The Brewers hitters have had success timing up his pitches, and that edge could carry over if Milwaukee's lineup keeps putting quality swings together. Statistically, the divide in pitching quality is clear. Milwaukee boasts a 3.46 team earned run average in the National League Division Series, while Chicago sits at 5.4, a stark contrast that reflects how these rotations have performed under postseason pressure. In Game 3, Milwaukee mounted an admirable rally after falling behind 4-1, closing the gap to 4-3 before ultimately running out of time. That loss, though frustrating, showcased their resilience and depth. The Brewers have now won 10 of their last 16 matchups against National League Central opponents, and history suggests they're poised to respond. Chicago, meanwhile, has dropped 4 of its last 6 games played in October, struggling to maintain momentum against strong competition. Christian Yelich, despite a 1-for-5 outing on Wednesday, has remained red-hot this postseason, batting .385 overall. Rookie phenom Jackson Chourio has been electric at the plate as well, slashing .545 with 1 home run and 6 RBI, while William Contreras has added steady production with a .417 postseason average, 1 homer, and a pair of runs batted in. With Yelich and Sal Frelick setting the table and Chourio and Contreras driving them home, Milwaukee's lineup has the balance to break through early. Add in a bullpen that's been nearly untouchable, and the Brewers are positioned to control the late innings once again. Chicago managed to escape several late-game jams in Wednesday's victory, showing grit under pressure, but they still enter Game 4 facing elimination and the challenge of overcoming one of baseball's most consistent road teams. Milwaukee's regular season record away from home speaks for itself, and their confidence in hostile territory remains high. Neither team has officially named a starter, but all signs point to Freddie Peralta taking the mound for Milwaukee. If that's the case, the Brewers have a clear advantage in both form and momentum. Given their superior pitching staff, potent lineup, and bullpen stability, the Brewers look primed to close the door on the Cubs' postseason hopes and punch their ticket forward. As our first pick for this matchup, the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. Wednesday's contest ended in a narrow 4-3 Chicago win, totaling 7 runs, enough to push the game over the 6.5 closing line. That trend continues a clear pattern in this series, as the first 2 games produced 12 and 10 runs respectively. Every matchup so far has sailed over the total, showing that both lineups have consistently found ways to generate offense even in tighter postseason conditions. With 4 of the last 5 overall meetings between Milwaukee and Chicago also going over the number, recent form suggests the Bats will once again have their say in Game 4. Expect a competitive, offense-driven clash that leans toward another high-scoring finish. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.